almost forgot to stream this. All right, so I'm gonna go over my levels for ES, NQ, and VIX, and then we'll see what Nvidia as well as CrowdStrike did last night for their earning reports. So I already started my levels. I'm finishing up with VIX. Um, Looks like we played the extreme on VIX here and bounced in the overnight session. Some bounces during the regular session. We did have some levels here that was broken, and VIX just kept rising after that. So right now VIX is returning back towards lows here from yesterday as well as Tuesday, and not really inside of a range as much as ES and Q were, which were the Thursday range. So we'll see if ES and Q out of the Thursday range, but right now we're just going back down, staying inside of the range of yesterday's price action with VIX. This is ES. So ES is going back into value, or is in value area. I'm mostly playing volume. So right now we're at an area where there was a lot of volume and selling. Price sold off here at 10:30. It's definitely at 11. A ton of volume right here. So price sold off. From that, pull back and then down, and then has been moving up. It had a bit of a drop in the overnight session. We closed around here somewhere, and then price dropped about, on a Heikin Ashi, let's say dropped about 55 points. It's on a regular candle. We closed around here somewhere. So price had a same thing, 55 point price action move. Right now we're going back to where we sold. We had a nice little upward channel or trend here. Not too keen on this. I like to see price break out, come and retest this area for a sell back down. If we do decide to open outside of this range, I'll look for a sell position here. Likely for price to come somewhere and this nick to drop down lower. If we go into the daily, we'll see that price broke out of that Thursday range, but didn't fully close out of it. Today is the 29th. Yeah, so it didn't really close out of it. Right here, I mean, you can call that closing, but stayed in that range and bounced. Let's see something real quickly. Let's do this. Let's see if that shakes things up. So here you go. So 28th, yeah. So it didn't really close out of that range. All right, so we're still technically somewhat inside of it. Let's put this back where it was. We're still technically somewhat inside of it. We did peek our head below it and pushing forward, so I think that's a bullish sign. We picked our head below it, didn't find any strong sellers to continue price lower, so now we did this, a strong reversal here where price has gone up 74 points, right now up 64. Yeah, so we're kind of like back into the balance area, wherever that is. Nice strong selling, so maybe we'll find sellers at the higher end of the market to push price back down. We are kind of rounding here, but we can just basically continue higher. But I think I would like to see a nice push back down and move up. But this would be my ideal spot for actual buyers to come in, because we had a lot of volume even down here. All right, So that would be back at the 50% mark, but not holding my breath to it. Strong selling possibly up here as well. So actually, let me see NQ real quickly. NQ strong selling. Yeah, so we probably might find some sellers up here at the highs. Right now, NQ is battling this area here, and then potential sellers up here, and again more sellers potentially up in this area here. Buying way over. Since we kind of poked our head several times and then broke out of it nicely, probably buyers more down at the lows for NQ. This is, we can't have buyers above a selling right here, so this area is still for me for sellers. Alright, so let's put our chart back the way it was. Very nice green, and then red reversals. At the ES, green, 2 red reversals. I think NQ had 3 red reversals. Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 red reversals. Alright, so it looks like we're bouncing off. Let's go back to, yeah, there's nothing that we're bouncing off of. This is just simply bouncing. I think we could still move lower. So and we're rising on low volume, but we do have high volume coming in, so that's a good sign for something to shift around. But this selling is not stronger than this buying, so we may continue higher still. Alright, so what did I do with any of this? Like I said, looking to see if we can reject out of this for price to move lower. We did have a nice uptrend. No, can't really put it in a channel. That's quite difficult for me to do that, but I like the way that this one looked. So nothing else I can really do with any of this information. So those are basically my levels. Let's look at settlement price and see how we're working around that. Yesterday we had a nice sell-off. I couldn't really capitalize on any of this. I wanted to sell, but right at the open we hit and we dropped, and then we kind of had a pullback, not into my real favor, but which I noticed that this is like way deep later in the day, around midday, and then we had a nice little drop. Couldn't really participate in this. I really wish I did. Went right into the selling, and then nice break out of that, and a nice break right here, and then drop. NQ was doing something very similar, but I missed that opportunity. That was my fault. Everyone else's. I was just tired, staring at the charts all day. Not really anything good for your health. That's a nice drop, nice retest and break. Kind of like what I'm looking for here. I'm looking for a break or retest and then drop again. So I'm looking for the similar thing. I know we're in an uptrend. I like for us to break it, come back, and then retest. All right, very good channels on NQ. NQ was the one with the clearer setups than ES. I don't know what the heck ES was giving me yesterday, but I couldn't make heads or tails of it. So that's probably why I didn't take anything from ES. Just couldn't trust it with anything. So this is nice. This here is pretty ugly. Probably would want to fix this, but this is a pretty ugly thing. This little hit there and then drop. Let's see NQ. Let's see NQ stayed very nice. Popped out of it. Boom. Could have entered here. Top loss above. calculation. How many points was this? Risking about 93 points to make. We can get back down here. 218, 255, 88. So yeah, very good setups here and there. All right. So enough of that. So let's go into NVIDIA. Selling really wants to sell there. Let's go to NVIDIA. So NVIDIA had earnings. As you can see, price spiked on both directions and then started dropping. I did have a level somewhere up here that we broke below, and now we're holding these lows here, and so potential buying could happen. We are, let me get rid of that. Let's go into the daily. This is crowd. Sorry, this is crowd. This is not NVIDIA. This is crowd. I'm gonna finish that up. So crowd, I did not have a level below this for crowd. We didn't get below. We actually been holding this area. The level below was down here. We never really got below that, so we're up here holding this in between this large price action. NVIDIA, on the other hand, I did have a level. Level is still there. All right, and we broke below it, came down to this, and now we're back right under it from what I remember. Let's go into a lower time frame, and let's put on our extended hours. So yeah, as long as we can stay below this, I'm gonna look for shorts with ES and NQ. You know, like I said, we came all the way down here. I'd like to see this price get traded again. There are no buying volumes down here. Everything is selling. The next buying actually occurs right here. Actually, this is the next buying area because we still have this here. All right, so so yeah, if we break below that, our next buying area will be down here. Daily buying volume. I don't know, but this looks like it held very nicely. It's the daily. Oh, that's that big spike that we have on all of the other charts. So as long as we can stay below this, I'm gonna look for shorts. Same thing with ES and NQ, long as they're below their levels that they have. So that's practically it for me. I don't have anything else. Did I put this in? Honestly, I don't think I did. I think I got distracted by something. Let's go plug that in. Let's see what it looks like. I think I was right there. Alright, so back to that area that we just came from. Make sure that this is the, yep, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna fret about this. News wise, 8:30 news already came out, didn't do anything to the market. Price didn't drop, price didn't go up. We have 10 and 10:30 news. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, my ADR levels haven't been really effective. My volume levels have been more effective because they are what has been moving price. ADRs don't move price, but they're just good areas to make note of. So as far as anything else, that's pretty much it. You know, nice sell up here. I would like to see price come back, retest that area. I actually wanted a bigger break and then retest, so I'm to see. I might have to redo this line. 'Cause I'm not too keen on keeping something that's been broken. I don't like having broken lines as my entries because they just look bad, especially when something closes below them. I'd like to redraw this line again, so I'll get rid of this. Now I'm still looking for shorts. So that's it for me until we get above, and or if also Nvidia gets above. So that's it for me for today. Or for this morning. Be back in the evening.